Yo, what's up guys? Gecko here, and we're back for more Rain Code. Last time, we used Vivia's forte to kind of do astral projection and have our ghost self go to the crime scene and do some investigating. As we were leaving, Vivio showed up in his ethereal self and threatened to murder Yuma if he kept searching for the truth. He had a change of heart when Yako's voice we both heard it. It kind of echoed through the hallways. And told us, like, basically pep talked us in a way and kind of changed Vivia's mind about killing us. And he's actually not really sure, like, how he's gonna investigate further or what he's really doing, but he's kind of just like, okay, like, let's see this through and just see what happens. So, he's kind of just going with the flow right now, which is better than trying to kill us. So I'm fine with that. We are just gonna move forward and continue our investigation of Dr. Huesca's death. Let's start by going this way. Oh yeah, have we been in here? No, we didn't go in there. But we can see inside the lab from here. It looks like the spiral staircase goes even further down. I'm really digging the vibe here. It's like they set out to make the most cyberpunk looking place ever. Yeah, the vibe of the whole game is pretty cool, honestly. Okay, well, we're just gonna sneak right past this guy.
I have seniority over you when it comes to being the soul. You better listen to what I say.
Whatever you say, Shinigami. Let's see. Oh, maybe we need to go around this way to get to it. Here we go.
Central lab. There might be some clues here.
Well, let's listen to what they're talking about here.
So, what room is this? It seems to be locked.
I told you, it's just storage. They keep it locked up because there are some confidential documents inside. Among us researchers, we treat it as perpetually sealed off.
Well, unlock it right now. We need to see if the detectives are hiding inside.
The only key is held by the Peacekeeper's director.
Yeah, that motherfucker ran like a little bitch, so he's not here right now.
What? Director Yomi has it? Aren't there any other keys?
No, the Peacekeeper's director personally manages this area, so he has the only key.
That is interesting, though, because that tells us that it's not just Amaterasu Corporation who's involved in the secret lab and what goes on here. Like, Yomi literally has the only key to whatever is stored in this room. So, he has probably even more influence than we realized.
I see. Guess we don't need to look inside. This conversation never happened.
Right.
That's interesting that he just accepted that answer, though, because theoretically, I mean, we probably couldn't be hiding in there unless we stole the key, but, like, theoretically, we maybe could have gotten it off of him.
There's gotta be some kind of secret here.
Yeah, I mean, we can just go in,
Let's
so...
take a look inside.
That's right, Yuma. Use your ghost powers. Alright, what are you hiding in here? Secret lab members.
From the look of it, it seems like ordinary storage space.
The files lining the shelves appear to be mostly old research logs.
Yeah, but I want to know what they were researching.
Everything else is just junk and experimental tools. Guess this has nothing to do with the incident.
Nothing here seems to pertain to homunculus research or Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
Huh? How do you know that?
There's a section with a missing file. He probably already disposed of anything he didn't want others to see.
Aw, damn.
The secret we're looking for won't be here anymore.
So, the evidence has already been destroyed. After we finally found the secret lab, too.
That sucks. I mean, it's gotta be somewhere, right? Maybe they didn't destroy it. Maybe it got moved.
Huh? There's a folder on the desk. The desk is covered in dust, but the folder isn't.
Oh, so this has been looked at recently.
Amaterasu lab map. Huh. I guess it's a map. But it's empty inside.
There's
Interesting.
nothing else here.
So
Seems
someone
like we
took it,
weren't able
maybe?
to find anything of note.
I suppose maybe the hitman needed it to commit the deed.
Sheesh. I was hoping this suspicious experimental lab would have a hidden passage or two.
For now, let's finish our investigation here and go to another room.
Such a pain. but I guess we have to.
You'll get through it, Vivia. It's okay. You will survive. Alright. I just want to make sure that there's nothing else in here that might be of note. Find out what, Shinigami? What are you talking about? Okay. How's it going, Vivia?
Sorry about threatening you with the blade earlier.
Oh, you know, no big deal. Just another day in the life of Yuma.
I was so scared. I thought you were going to kill me. You weren't serious, were you?
Yuma, come on.
Why wouldn't I be?
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's dead serious.
Huh?
To tell the truth, I wouldn't know if I'd actually slash your throat until I was about to do it. Although, there's a good chance Laura and the others would stop me.
So, you were serious?
I don't want to kill anyone if possible. I don't like seeing blood. But yes, I was serious.
This guy is dangerous.
Yeah.
I wonder what really stopped him, though. Like, just because he heard Yako, it's like, I don't know. There has to be something else there that would make that influence him that much. If he had literally decided to murder somebody. I mean, that's a pretty... You have to have a lot of conviction to do that. If it's not a heat-of-the-moment thing. Okay, we gotta get it on the other side of that to get in there. Okay, we're not really heading the right direction. That's okay. We'll go the long way around.
This
Alright.
is the robot lab where we picked up Amapal.
Yeah, let's check it out. They had one other Amapal in here, if I remember right. I want to see if it's any different than what we had.
Listen up. The reason Dr. Huesca died is because he deserved it. It's called karma. He always insulted my research. Serves him right. Serves him right. Oh, sorry. That must have hurt. This is also his fault. They still haven't come back with that Amapal I lent them. I'll take a bath with it once it comes back to me. Oh, but that means I need to start research on waterproofing it.
I think I've seen something I shouldn't have.
He certainly has a grudge against Dr. Huesca.
I guess it's easy to find out what people are really thinking when you're in ghost form.
My forte exposes anyone's inner life and encourages them to tell the truth. That being said, it's thanks to this ability that no one comes near me anymore.
Aw.
Which is what makes you special, Yuma.
You think so?
You're way too naive, Master. It's pretty much a sickness at this point.
I wonder if that's why he was so, like, willing immediately to hold hands with Yuma before he even fully knew why. This dude's probably just really lonely. Okay. So you definitely have motive. I feel like that is, like, way too obvious, but he absolutely has motive to do this, to hire a hitman. What else? What's going on in here?
This place.
I think they might be testing robots in here. How else would you check if they can handle high voltages and toxic gas? I don't think that's what they're testing for. Well, no, if this guy did it, he absolutely would make sure they could withstand that stuff. Although, no, because it didn't withstand the voltage, so I suppose, yeah, that's true. Okay, anyhow. Okay, oh, it still shows there's something in here to look at. This, maybe?
There's a manual for Amapal. I already know most of the controls, but I should read this. Amapal can be controlled via a special tablet device. Watch the camera feed from Amapal's eyes while you use the key buttons to control it. You can also use the mic to communicate via voice. For safety, the ends of the arms are ball-shaped, but can still be used for actions such as pressing buttons. However, while extending or retracting an arm, the controls for the camera and body do not function. This is to prevent the arm's wires from being tangled when children handle it roughly. It has a load capacity of 100 kilograms and is durable enough to withstand most falls. The sales pitch does say, withstand play with your rowdiest kids and tough enough for an elephant to stand up.
It's exactly as the researcher told us.
Yeah, there isn't much other information.
I do wonder if the mic will come into play in any way, shape, or form, because we also have a solution key about Dr. Huesca being deaf. So I don't know if those are connected at all, but it is interesting. It could be relevant. Not with the info we have at the moment, though. Okay. Well...
Chief Yako was attacked in this hallway. Let's
Yeah.
see if we can learn anything.
Let's check out the bloodstains.
The gory bloodstains are still here. And they're from Chief Yako.
Sorry, we gotta stop and look at this, Vivia.
This is where he was attacked by the hitman. Damn it all! If I'd only gotten here earlier, I could have changed his fate.
Yuma, did you see the hitman's face?
No, not clearly.
Then how do you know it was the hitman?
Because Chief Yako said so himself.
How would he know who the hitman is, though?
The hitman. Think. The slaughter artist.
Also, the knife which was used to stab Chief Yako has an F inscribed in it.
Ah, the murder weapon always used by Fink, the slaughter artist.
You know about it?
I did some research after we got that note from the killer. I am still a detective, I suppose. He uses this knife to prove to his clients that he committed the murder. Setting that aside, don't you think these bloodstains are unnatural?
I was gonna say, it does just stop abruptly at the vents.
You're right. There are some strange marks.
Oh, that too.
Like something brushed against it.
I didn't see the like, skid marks at first.
Considering the chaos at the time, I don't think it's odd for a mark like this to be here.
Well, it's almost like... I don't know, the part at the top, there's almost like he got dragged, but not really... I don't know. It's definitely weird.
Look closer. This mark appears to have been made with someone's bloody fingertip.
Is it
Oh.
a dying message?
Could the chief have done it? Was he trying to tell us something?
Well, he would have just told you. He told you something verbally, too.
No. It's more like he was trying to reach for something, rather than write out words.
Oh.
What could he have been reaching for?
Is there something down in the vent there?
Master, maybe it's that house plant over there.
Oh, there's a plant up here.
Maybe there's something about this plant. Oh, Vivia! Something's hidden behind the pot!
Oh shit, for real?
A photo and a map?
Oh.
Isn't this the map of this lab?
Okay, so that's where it went, because that was missing from the storage room. But the only person who could get in there, well, not get in there. The only person who had a key was Yomi. So nobody could get in there without him knowing or having his permission to get in there. Bro, did fucking Yomi and the Peacekeepers just hire a hitman to off this guy? It could be him, theoretically.
Could it have been taken from that folder in storage? But why would it be here?
As for the photo, I have no idea.
Okay, that's someone's face covered up.
The photo shows a young man and a woman. The woman looks like she's wearing a lab coat. Is she a researcher here? The man is covered with blood. I can't see his face very well.
You keep staring at that photo. Did you fall in love with the woman? You really fall for every girl, huh?
I'm just checking for clues.
Yeah, it's called investigating, Shinigami.
This is a clue? You don't know the connection between the case and this photo?
We don't know the connection between any of the clues at the start. That's what investigating is, and then we piece it together.
I don't. But it has to be a clue. This bloodstain was made by Chief Yako as he tried to hide this behind the pot.
Oh, maybe he got killed by the hitman because he had figured something out. And the hitman was trying to hide info. That's probably why, because, was it last episode? I think I mentioned at one point, like, we still don't know why Yako got killed. Like, what motive is there for that if Huesca was the target? So maybe this is why.
He left this clue and made sure the culprit didn't find it.
By using the last of his dying strength?
He's not dead!
Yeah. I don't know. I'm like, on one hand, they've made it pretty clear he won't make it. But on the other, there is still a part of me that's like, it kind of feels, since they're dragging it out, like they're gonna bring him back, which, I don't know, I'm kind of iffy about. I'm like, on one hand, I like him, I said that, it would be horrible if he died. But also, if they've leaned this far into it at this point, it's gonna feel a little bit cheap if he doesn't actually die. But we won't worry about that now, because we don't know what's gonna happen, but... Okay, so, well, that's actually a pretty big clue. Alright then. Here we go. Hello, who are you? Okay. Oh yeah, this is the central lab area. Is this where we want to be? Yes, okay, this is where it says there's a clue. Okay, cool. Oh, because we can go downstairs, that's right. Yeah, what are they hiding down here?
It says this is the electrical room. Maybe we can find the reason for the blackout here.
Oh, true.
Let's check it out.
Yeah, we didn't solve the blackout piece of this yet either. I actually forgot that happened. There's been so much going on. Here's the equipment for the server. I wonder what this device is. It's way bigger than what we saw in the lab. It's probably a machine for recording research logs, right? There's no way I can find out right now. Let's look elsewhere. Right. Excuse me? What did you say? Gotta write an apology for what? What did you do, buddy? You wanna fess up to something? Okay, here's the electricity system.
Switchboards. It looks like the lab's power system. If this was shut down, there'd be a power outage in the lab.
All of the power to the lab seems to be managed here.
Oh, he voiced that differently than the words. It says facility, but he said lab. Anyway, same difference.
Wait, I don't see a switchboard for Dr. Huesca's lab.
That reminds me. Dr. Huesca said the critical lab was on an independent system.
This critical lab operates on a separate power system that obviously includes its security measures.
Oh, so somebody theoretically could have, like, flipped that one off to get through the security. We don't know where it's located, but it is a separate system.
I see.
That was a rather indifferent response from Vivia.
No, I think that was his thinking response. I think he's figuring stuff out,
Maybe he's
mulling it
bored with
over.
the investigation?
No, I think Vivia is an incredibly observant and bright individual. I feel like he has pieced together more than anybody yet, and he's just very, very soft-spoken. And I don't just mean for this investigation. I mean, like, literally in general in the game. I think he's figured out more than any of us have yet. All right, here's another conversation to listen in on.
I saw someone suspicious right here.
Was it before or after the blackout?
Right after the blackout. I happened to be nearby when the lights went out. So I came here to turn the power back on. And I saw a dark silhouette pass right through the shadows.
That doesn't really tell me much.
Please believe me, it must have been the hitman.
So someone suspicious was wandering around here right after the blackout.
Does that mean it was caused by the hitman? Why would he do that?
The other thing to keep in mind is, like, so obviously you hire a hitman to murder someone for you. But theoretically, whoever hired this person could also be involved somehow to help pull this off, especially since it's so tough to do with what a shut-in he was and had all these security measures. So it's possible that the hitman did the killing, but somebody else could have been doing other stuff behind the scenes, such as this. It might not have necessarily been this, but, like, you know what I mean? There might be two people at play here that had different roles in this. Could be. We don't have the evidence yet to show that, or at least I don't think we have enough evidence to say that that's the case. Was that everything down here? Is there anything else over here? Doesn't look like it. Okay.
By the way, what made you suddenly decide you wanted to take part in the investigation?
Didn't I just tell you why? There's no mistake that the truth you seek is dangerous. Our peace and quiet may crumble away. But I remember the chief's words. Beyond the truth, maybe something far more important. I must see what it could be.
Sheesh. I don't get it. What in the world is he talking about?
He's a very philosophical guy. He's a thinker. I get it. Okay. Well, it's still showing, or is that above us maybe? The map is still showing the little,
Use the stairs so you don't get
like, objective marker thingy on the map. Maybe there's something else in this area. Like, we haven't looked at all in these yet. Here we go. 2 researchers.
Is it true that Dr. Huesca was killed?
Yeah, just like that note said.
But why send a death threat? It'd be a lot easier to take someone out if you don't announce it beforehand.
It's a hitman we're talking about. Maybe it's his policy or something.
That's a good point. What was the purpose of sending that note? Plus, not only was it sent to the targets, the doctor, it was also sent to the Peacekeepers and our detective agency.
Oh, I didn't remember it was sent to the Peacekeepers as well. Oh yeah, that's why they came here. That's how Yomi knew about it. Well, if he's not the one behind it. But that's how he said he knew about it. That's such a good point. Well, obviously, if it was sent to this many people, obviously it was used to control people or manipulate people. I don't really know in what way yet, but you do something like that if you want to control people's actions in a dire situation like this. So, like, by doing that, they ensured, or at least probably ensured, that all of us, the detectives, the Peacekeepers, and Dr. Huesca were all going to be here. Well, Huesca we knew. I mean, he was not going to come out of his lab. But there's a reason they wanted the detectives and the Peacekeepers here, which is very interesting. Which almost makes Yomi even more suspicious, because it's like, it kind of gives, like, even more of a reason to get us in trouble, right? Not that they need a reason, that they do whatever the fuck they want anyway. But, yeah. There's a lot of pieces of this case to figure out. It's not just like how did they get through the security to kill him. There's a lot more going on here.
Doing that would just increase security around here, making it even harder for the hitman to do his job.
According to my research about Fink, the slaughter artist, he's never sent a note like that in his previous cases. At the very least, it was not his MO.
We don't necessarily know that it's him either. It could be an imitation.
So, this time is special?
So either it's an imitation or, again, there's like a very specific reason for the note. It's not his usual way of operating. It's like he wanted the Peacekeepers and the detectives to know.
Well, who knows?
The other option, I know I said the hitman himself isn't Makoto because of the height difference and the visual difference. But theoretically, also Makoto could have been the one who hired him. Again, with the Peacekeepers and the detectives both being here, it's another option if he like wanted to, I don't know. I guess if he's trying to get rid of the Peacekeepers, they're kind of like loosen their hold. Maybe he wanted us here to like root them out somehow. It does put us in a really dangerous position though. That probably wouldn't work out for us. I don't know. Maybe that doesn't make sense either. I don't know, man. There's a lot going on. All right, can we go in here? This lab seems like a private room.
No.
Even though there's been an incident, nobody seems to care. Yeah, they're literally still working. Like, what the hell? They probably care more about research than people. Come on, let's look somewhere else. All right, I want to go up here. Oh, I can't go up there. Okay. Oh, I guess... Well, I was about to say we can't use stairs because we're incorporeal, but we can float. So if we needed to get up there, it would let us. Let's see. There's still stuff marked in this area to do. Can we go in this room? There's a shelf in there. A number of cylinders are lined up. The pipes stretch out of the room. I don't think we'll find any clues here. We should try elsewhere. Okay, it wasn't that. There must be something further down. Can't go in there. Oh, here. What is that noise? What the... Oh, was that Shinigami? What was that about?
This reminds me. You went inside Dr. Huesca's lab before, right?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, just once. I was forced to help deliver some food to him. I think it was about 3 months ago.
Oh, that's right at the turn of the big project getting shut down.
And he's been shut in there since, right? I'd go insane.
But the doctor was famous for being antisocial. It was probably the perfect environment for him.
Still, this is a bit extreme for the sake of avoiding people.
Anyway, when I brought him the food, he made me check inside those boxes repeatedly to make sure no one was inside. Not that there was any space for someone to hide in. The guy was just paranoid like that.
Man, this is a really, like, determined killer. Because this guy made it as hard as possible to take him out. It's a machine space for something to be placed inside. I have no idea what it's used for. If only you weren't in ghost form, you could touch it and find out. Even if I had my body, I wouldn't touch this. I might break it. Or something wild could happen to you, depending what it does. Alright. Anything else? Some sort of machine. I have absolutely no idea what it's for. Looks like it's undergoing maintenance right now. A researcher is doing an inspection. It's not being used today, so I'm thinking it's unrelated to the case. Good point, Shinigami. That was, for once, actually, like, a good point you made. I don't think we're supposed to go further than this. Oh, can we? Oh, we actually can. Oh, no, we went back inside. Never mind. All right. I was going to say, that seemed like it. There was nothing else on the map it showed us.
I've checked everything I could.
Knew it. You didn't get any clues for the case.
No, we got a lot of clues.
We have learned a lot here.
This was almost more info than investigating the crime scene itself.
What?
But what do we learn?
That's all I can do to help. After all, I'm more interested in the story than the truth.
Kind of same at this point. Like I do want to know what happened, but at this point, I'm just so invested in what the hell is going on, why this happened, who's behind it, all that shit. It's gonna be juicy.
We should return to our bodies soon. There's not much time left.
Yuma, you should hurry up before he gets there, just in case he's gonna slash your throat.
Then I'll go back too.
Hey, you're back. How'd the investigation go?
Well, I managed to get a lot more information thanks to Vivia's help.
Whatever, just tell us what you found. We don't have time.
Sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say, everybody's here, so we can all put our minds together to solve this. I mean, obviously the game's gonna make us, the player, do it, but...
Nothing you found leads us directly to the culprit. Oh, damn.
Well, not directly. You're detectives. This is the shit you gotta figure out.
Yeah, sorry.
If only we could get a glimpse of Dr. Huesca's computer.
What could we learn from that?
The security logs. They should be saved on the doctor's computer. If we could check the logs, we could clearly see the security system status. With that, we may be able to figure out when and how the culprit entered the lab.
Can't you check the logs with that computer instead?
I can see that the log file exists, but you must log onto the doctor's computer to see what's inside.
You were in the doctor's lab. Why didn't you check his computer?
You cannot touch anything while using spectral projection. So obviously, we couldn't mess with the computer either.
Well, why didn't you possess a peacekeeper in the room and make him order the others to do it?
That'd be fun. Kazuhiko's all about disguise. He's like, yeah, just be this person. It's easy.
Don't be unrealistic, please. The ghost form isn't all-powerful like that. It cannot take over someone else's body, nor can it be heard. In fact, you weren't able to hear the conversation between Yuma and me when we were using spectral projection.
Master, I think you should carefully remember that spectral projection trait.
Huh? Why do you say that?
No reason. I just have a feeling.
Okay. Interesting. So, we can't be heard well in that form. We knew we couldn't possess people, but not being able to be heard is definitely interesting.
Since it can't be done with spectral projection,
Someone has to go back there and look at the doctor's computer, right? That's basically jumping right into enemy territory.
Yeah, this is exactly what we were trying to avoid by doing the investigation as ghosts. What's up? Oh, shit.
His heartbeat.
I was gonna say, how is he even still alive at this
Is
point?
the chief gonna be all right?
Don't just stand there.
Right.
Do you know CPR, Dezuhiko?
It was only a matter of time to begin with, but it looks like that time has come.
No! What should I do? At this rate, it'll be over for everyone. Chief Yako, Halara, Fubuki, Tsuhiko, and even Vivia. I refuse to let it end without saving anyone.
To be honest, even if you want to go to the Mystery Labyrinth, you don't have enough clues.
So you're saying we can't do anything until we check the doctor's computer?
Hey, Master. You've always been relying on others until now. Isn't it time for you to handle this by yourself? You may be a trainee, but you're still a detective. Try to save everybody on your own without asking for help.
Save them all on my own?
Nah, I guess you're really not that type of person, Master. I'm just teasing ya.
Nah, he's gonna do it. She's like, wait, for real?
Yuma, what's wrong?
I'm heading back to check the doctor's computer. We have to find the final clue.
I hope somebody else knows CPR, because she's not gonna be able to keep that up this whole time. That shit's tiring as fuck.
Wow.
Wait, are you heading in there as yourself? Do you know what you're doing, Yuma? It's all over if you go out there and get caught.
Thanks to our investigation while in ghost form, I have an idea where the peacekeepers are located.
That's true.
Now is our only chance before Yomi comes back with more peacekeepers.
All right. I'll leave the investigation to you, Yuma.
Hey, are you sure about this?
Our hands are full just trying to treat the chief. We have no choice but to leave it to Yuma. The doctor's computer should have the security log and other important data hidden inside.
Right, I'll see to it.
I should join you. That way if you get caught, I can use my forte.
Hell yeah.
No, Fubuki. Please save your power for when everyone is in danger.
Oh, okay. No, that's a good idea, though, to have her with us. Okay.
Reversing
Well, I
time
appreciate
to
the confidence from Yuma.
It should be saved as a last resort.
Okay, fair enough.
All right.
I'll stay here as well.
Why? You should go.
There is nothing for me to do.
It is easier to get caught if you have a group of people instead of one,
Besides,
to be fair.
even if we found the truth, it would not improve the situation here.
So you're just gonna give up? You gotta be kidding.
Well, if you're so mad about it, why don't you come with Dezuhiko? You can come with us.
Fine. I won't waste time asking you anything anymore. Just go to sleep or whatever. Yuma, you're our only hope. Show him you're no longer just a rookie.
Hell yeah.
Right. I'm heading off now.
Master, you're acting pretty cool.
Yuma is cool. Yuma fucking
I'm a
rocks.
detective after all. Well, a trainee one.
Seems like my training is working. Oh, and Master? Regarding the clumsy girl's time rewinding power, you should probably keep that in mind too.
This is so ominous. What do you mean, Shinigami?
Huh? Why?
It probably has nothing to do with the case. Just a feeling.
Is she implying all of the detectives did this? Or did I totally misread that? That's what it feels like she's implying right now. Or at least some of them were involved. That would be fucking insane. I do not think that's what happened, but that is a plot twist and a half. I would lose my mind if that's what happened.
Well, just in case.
Sure.
This is weird. We have keys for the fortes now? This is really interesting.
All right, let's move carefully so the peacekeepers
What is happening in this chapter? Okay, so this is actually funny because isn't this chapter 5? I looked up how many chapters are in the game. Like Danganronpa, it's 6 chapters again. They kind of stuck to that. They have a lot of formulaic things, and they did stick to 6 chapters. Chapter 5 in Danganronpa is always batshit insane in every single game. So if I'm remembering right, I think this is chapter 5 of this game. Wild. Again, that's just what they do with chapter 5. It's always crazy. Oh my goodness. The fact that she made those fortes into solution keys is freaking me out.
Master, did you forget? There are peacekeepers up ahead.
Yeah, I did forget. Yuma remembered. My memory is shit. I'm just running. I like his little sneaky pose. Look at him sneaking around. Look at our boy. Look at him. Look at him. Look at the sneaky. Okay. But yeah, what does that mean that we needed to remember how their fortes work? Okay, here we go. Wait, there were peacekeepers in his lab though. How are we gonna get around that? That's a problem. Did Yuma think of this?
I managed to get here without being seen, but there should be more peacekeepers up ahead. I better keep moving and stay out of sight.
How are you gonna get to into the lab, to the computer without...
Some toxic gas is still lingering around. Nah, just kidding.
Yeah, aren't they in here? Are they not? They're in here, dude. You can't just walk in here.
I knew it. There are still some peacekeepers. But once I'm at the computer, I'll be in their blind spot.
Bro, there's no shot that this is his plan, to just walk in here while their backs are turned. Are you kidding me?
Past them.
I just need to reach the computer without being seen.
You make noise when you walk, bro.
This mission is impossible. Master, you gotta make sure you don't get clumsy.
Sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. Don't mind me.
We need to hurry
Sneaky,
up
sneaky. I guess that worked.
to check the computer.
Please don't. I was gonna say there's shit on the ground. Oh my god, dude. This is a terrible plan. Yuma, I expected more from you.
Oh no!
Bro, there's no shot. Okay, here's what's gonna happen. We are gonna really quickly whip around, open up the computer, and see whatever's on here, the log, and then immediately Mystery Labyrinth. That's the only way, right?
Jeez, I told you not to get clumsy.
You're that terrorist detective. How did you get here?
I'll catch you and report to Director Yomi.
Master, you'll have to take a chance in the Mystery Labyrinth.
Are you serious?
Wait, I didn't check the computer yet. I have to do that before going to the mystery
Well,
lab.
turn around and look really quickly.
What are you gonna do?
What do I do?
Oh shit, this is so bad.
Just come quietly. Resistance is futile.
What's the
Huh? Oh hell yeah, Vivia.
Vivia!
He did come with.
What a pain. I want to die someday.
Yeah, we know. It's okay, buddy. Well, of course he had to be here. He's the companion for this chapter.
I always like to keep this syringe in my pocket.
He walks around with a syringe. He's like a walking cop magnet.
I know I should leave you alone, but curiosity got the best of me. You are like death itself.
You said that before, but I'm not the death detective.
No matter. I will be a witness to the end. Once you obtain the truth, I'll see if you choose to scream or fall silent.
That is so ominous. What the fuck?
I don't get what you mean, but you really saved me. And now I can check the doctor's computer. Vivia really helped us out there. Let's wrap up this investigation now. It's not locked. Oh, thank goodness.
No one could enter this room, so he didn't need to set a password.
Time to check it out.
That's still really
Let's
reckless.
see. Security log, reference folder 1, folder 2, folder 3.
Well, what are you looking at? And what did you find out?
Well, basically, when the security system is turned on or off, it automatically records the date and time in the log. So if someone cut the security and entered this room without permission, it would be recorded in the log.
Uh-huh. I don't really get it. I'm not into modern machines and stuff.
Huh? What's going on here?
What's wrong?
The only instance of the security being switched off was an hour ago. It hasn't been turned back on since.
Yeah, it was just us turning it off with the Amapal. I figured that. I'm pretty sure the person got in here without turning the security system off.
That means this must have been when I used Amapal to disable
Because,
the security.
okay, look, I know Dr. Huesca seemed like kind of a dumbass in some ways, but if you got a note saying that someone was trying to kill you, and he was paranoid enough to have all the security, he would not have turned that off today to let somebody in, no matter who it was or what their reason was. There is no shot he would have done that. So the hitman would have had to know they had to get through all of this shit.
Right. So what?
Well, the last time security was cut was 90 days ago.
90 days?
Which means that security was up for at least 90 days before I disarmed it. There wasn't a single moment that security was cut during that time.
Mm-hmm. This old man was cooped up in here for 90 days? He's a bona fide shut-in.
You'd go crazy, man. Look, I'm incredibly introverted. I can go weeks in my, like, without seeing people. But that's crazy. 90 days is terrible for your health. Of not seeing anybody.
There's no record of anyone coming in and out of this room. There should be a log of the hitman entering before we did. Since there isn't, the doctor couldn't have been murdered here.
Well, but we saw it on the video feed, though.
It's the perfect, impossible crime.
From the looks of it, it appears we have strayed further from the truth.
No, not further. It's just hard to solve. We definitely have more info than we did before.
The files are formatted to prevent editing. There doesn't appear to be signs that the log was rewritten.
We've checked the data, but it's just made the crime even more impossible.
And thus, the mystery deepens. Mysterious.
It's not over yet. There could be more secret data. Halara even mentioned it. His emails haven't been deleted. He's been communicating a lot with the same person. One message is fairly recent, too.
It's gonna be from that woman. From we don't know who. Doctor, we have trouble. Someone has discovered our deal. You should go into hiding for the time being. Oh, shit. It appears it's time to call it quits. We've profited enough from this already. It's too dangerous to leak research and confidential information any longer. I shall fully withdraw from here. With this money, I will fund my new research. Are the rumors true? You intend to leave Kanai Ward? Doctor, don't tell me you're plotting to take the research and run. I hope you already know this, but you have nowhere to go. What's the matter, Doctor? Are you ignoring me? I will not permit any betrayal. I've told you before, but you have nowhere to run. Prepare yourself. That sounds like a threat.
This is...
quite a suspicious exchange. I'm sure Doctor refers to Dr. Huesca, but who is the anonymous person?
The address is just random characters jumbled together. It'd be hard to figure out who the person is just from this.
I should have looked closer at it. There might have been a clue in the jumbled name.
The doctor spoke to a mysterious person about leaking research and confidential information.
Speaking of which, Makoto mentioned something similar.
Well, this is just a rumor, but someone in Amaterasu Corporation is working behind the scenes with Dr. Huesca. I don't know what they're plotting, but if this rumor is true, they must be dealt with eventually.
So his suspicions were right. Searching through the backlog of the emails, this appears to have been going on for over 5 years.
Damn.
But it seems like their relationship soured about 6 months ago. I guess the doctor wanted to cut ties.
So the doctor plotted to leave Kanai Ward, and this anonymous tried to stop him.
It's more like he directly threatened him, if you ask me.
Aha, lots of good info in here.
Could Anonymous be the one who hired the hitman?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that seems like the most likely thing. They really kind of said it in the email. They basically threatened him.
Betrayed him, so he sought to kill the doctor. Makes sense.
The doctor didn't shut himself in here just for research. He did it to protect himself.
He felt Anonymous posed a threat, so he barricaded himself in a lab with impenetrable security. That also makes sense.
But he sure didn't act like someone living with a death threat, right?
Either he was that confident in his security, or it was just a facade. Regardless, this Anonymous is very suspicious. If only we could find out who this is.
Even if that person hired the hitman, we still don't know how he got inside.
True, that is the biggest puzzle here. How did the culprit get through such perfect security and murder the doctor? If we don't figure that out, the case can't be solved and our innocence can't be proven.
Huh?
Uh-oh. Have we got company? Yep. Oh, it's you. Hi. You're my #1 suspect right now, buddy.
You again?
Mostly just because I wanted to be him so that he dies. Okay, it's Labyrinth time now. We got what we needed.
Are you, anyway? Were you born just to get in my way? Or was this all fated from the very beginning? No. Fate is just an excuse for defeatists. Alright, fine. You're not just some shit in my path. You're an obstacle in the way of my ideals. A piece of trash. Trash must be dealt with properly before you rot and start to stink! What's your name?
Shinigami, you want to help out here?
Yuma Cocoa Head.
I see. I'll make a path through Kanai Ward's sewers with your name on it. Of course, it'll be named after your bones once they're dumped there. Hey! Capture these criminals! I'll execute them on the spot!
Shinigami, can you do it?
Of course, Master! We're finally acting like partners!
All it took was Chief getting murdered for us to finally start working together a little bit.
To the Mystery Labyrinth!
Come on, Vivia. Time for you to meet Shinigami in all her glory. Even though I think he already has seen her. But now you get to see her magical girl anime form. Shinigami has actually really grown on me a lot this chapter. She's still an annoying little shit sometimes, and that's just her character, and that's fine. But she has really grown on me in this chapter. Well, Vivia, what do you think?
This... I see.
I knew he'd be nonchalant about it.
So this is your true power. Yuma, I knew you were dangerous.
Okay.
No matter what you say, it's already way too late.
Damn, she did a backflip kick.
I want to die someday.
Down the rabbit hole we go!
Vivia really needs to work on not being so damn threatening. Well, I mean, he is threatening. He literally threatened us. But like right there, when you say, I knew you were dangerous, and you stand over him like that, all intimidating like, I really thought he was gonna kill him there. It's gonna be so interesting having Vivia in here with us. I don't feel like he's gonna say a whole lot, but I feel like there could be some funny interactions. Wakey wakey, Yuma. You know the drill.
Again with the falling. Why can't it ever be a gentle landing? Oh, Vivia. This is called the Mystery Labyrinth.
So, this place is a physical manifestation of mysteries from the case?
You can tell? Oh, well, anyway, this actually isn't my forte. It's...
Due to the power of death. Her, right?
Yeah, he knows.
Huh?
So you really could see me this whole time?
He could?
It's due to my spiritual affinity. Ever since I was young, I've been able to see otherworldly things. My forte was gained through training that innate talent. Though, I wasn't able to see her clearly like this before. I could tell you were talking to some haze following you around, but that was it.
Oh, that's interesting. So he didn't even see her silly little ghost mascot form. It was literally kind of just a fog following us around.
Until one day, I used my spectral projection at the agency and saw that death got clear as crystal. After that, I did some research. I discovered that the WDO Underground Book Vault held something called the Book of Death.
Oh, shit. Okay, Polymori commented this, that the Book of Death that number 1 had might actually be how you make a contract with Shinigami. I think this might confirm it right here.
And also, that someone had taken it.
Fuck, dude, I think you were right. I think Yuma took the book.
Did I take it?
Oh, shit.
Before I lost my memories?
Oh, that's amazing.
No. Since you're a rookie, I doubt you'd have access to the book vault.
No, we didn't have access to the vault, but we did pass by him while he had it. Because number 1 took it out.
Have WDO clearance for that.
Just a handful?
Anyway, you've been using this ability to solve the other cases up till now, haven't you?
Yeah.
So, this is also related to the mysterious deaths of all those culprits?
Yep. But you're not going to remember that when you wake up.
My guess is...
Or not wake up, but get out of here.
The materialization of a mystery causes its true perpetrator to die.
See, this is what I mean. He's so fucking perceptive. Like, he figured this out before anybody else did. When they came into the labyrinth, everyone else was mostly confused. Halara caught on pretty quickly. But he just, like, figured it all out right now, just from being in here for 2 minutes.
If that's the case, you've killed a lot of people with your own hands, Yuma.
Well, I didn't really kill anyone. It's just what happens when...
Nope. I may be the one reaping their souls, but the blood is still on your hands.
I feel like that's not what she said last time this came up.
Hey!
No point in pretending to be a goody two-shoes. You're risking your life to solve these mysteries.
I see. So you're determined to do this, huh? Sorry, but I don't think I have that kind of conviction myself. So, I think I'll take a nap here while you go and risk your life.
Okay, buddy. That's what you said before, and then you showed up to save her ass. I don't buy it.
Sleep if you want, but you won't be able to get out.
Is that so?
If you're not with Master when and if he solves the labyrinth, this place will collapse around you. Well, if you don't have any regrets in the real world, you're free to die here.
Regrets? I don't have any of those. But there are still some things I've left unfinished. Especially after you exposed the mystery of this case.
What do you mean by that?
I'll be perfectly clear. I'm just going to tag along. I'll leave the heavy lifting to you.
I don't care what you do, just don't get in our way. Well, Master, let's do the usual.
Look away, Vivia. Just stay turned away from us.
Yeah, okay.
Master, are you ready to give your
No,
life
Vivia,
for the
don't
truth?
watch. This is private. You're not allowed to watch.
I am.
Dude, I love... Yuma has just resigned himself to this. I wonder if he's gonna react to dying again similarly when he has to get decapitated. Because he still acts surprised in the animation. I wonder if it'll eventually get to a point where it's like, oh, yeah, this again. What the fuck, Yuma?
Is that sword for cutting through mysteries? This place must be pretty dangerous.
And then the ceremonial vomiting. Dude, this place is so weird.
Here you go, Master. Here's your solution key.
Is that key something like a clue for the case?
I cannot ever talk about this game with people who don't watch anime. I'm like, how the fuck could I explain what the fuck happens in this game to somebody? If I had to explain it step by step, like, it would be wild. Yeah, like, there's, like, this death god who's, like, a really hot, big titty goth girlfriend, and you have to, like, dance with her and pull a sword out of her mouth, and it's, like, weirdly sexual, and then she, like, vomits rainbows everywhere. Alright, let's get into this.
Looks like you're ready to go.
Could you be more of a doubter? Whatever. I'm gonna ignore you. So let's go and unravel this mystery labyrinth. Let's hunt down this culprit who preys on the truth.
We have to walk? This is unbearable.
This is gonna be the most exercise he ever got in his life.
Come on! You're bumming me out here.
I thought you were going to ignore him.
She can't. She can't ignore him.
Say, Vivia, do you remember anything about the case?
You mean Dr. Huesca's murder? Or are you talking about when Chief Yako was attacked?
Huh? You remember? Everyone else that came here lost their memories.
Oh, shit.
That's pretty rare. Must be because of his whole spiritual thing.
Oh, so maybe he will remember all of this.
So the others lost their memories. That's why no one remembers this death god.
How rude of them. It's thanks to yours truly that those cases got solved.
That
Well,
reminds me,
actually, it's
I
thanks
used
to
my
Yuma.
lessons with Fubuki before Vivia. But Vivia is the only one who came into the Mystery Labyrinth.
I guess coalescence got overwritten. Maybe it only takes the most recent ability.
She also wasn't physically there to enter.
I don't know either.
Oh, wait. Does that mean right now that she can move around while time is frozen? That might be the case.
You don't know? But coalescence is your power, Shinigami.
Relax, will ya? Minor detail.
You would have been better off with Fubuki. She would have been far more useful for this case.
I don't know about that. I love her, but I don't know about
It
that.
doesn't matter anyway. No one can use their forte here.
Oh. So now I really don't have to do anything.
He's like, this is the best.
What a relief.
I love Vivia. He is... I just love everything about him.
Jeez! You ever think your lack of motivation could be contagious?
Hey, relax.
Okay, let's get moving, people. I'm gonna end the episode fairly soon here, but I want to get into this just a little bit to kind of see what it starts us off with and where we're going with this.
Ooh, there's that mystery!
Oh, it's a question right away. Okay. Nope, it's still caught him by surprise. You gotta be more on your feet about this, buddy. You've done this a lot of times now.
I told you to stop surprising me like that.
I thought this labyrinth would only require your wits. But it looks like it's going to take more than that, Yuma.
Well, he doesn't have a whole lot of wits, so he doesn't have a choice.
Huh? Why didn't a problem appear?
Yeah, I was gonna say, why is it not showing up?
Not only was there no problem, no choice appeared either. Master, maybe you don't even know which mystery to start with to solve this case.
I really don't. I have said for most of them so far that I don't feel ready to solve it when we go in here, but this one I really don't feel like we have enough info. I mean, you know, I kind of theorized about some stuff, I pieced some stuff together, but overall, yeah, I don't know where to start with this.
Yeah, there's so many unknowns. I'm honestly feeling lost.
We don't even know if the hitman is the one we're solving for, if we're trying to solve, if the Mystery Labyrinth wants us to solve who hired the hitman. Yeah, there's so much we don't know what we're up against here.
Come on! You gotta know where to start with this stuff, or you won't be able to solve a single thing. Let's decide that for now. What's the first mystery of this case?
I guess we could start with how they could even get past the security in the first place.
The first mystery is... The fact that Dr. Huesca was murdered in
Yeah.
a completely locked room with no way in or out. The doctor was located deep in the critical lab, behind layers of security. And yet, he was found stabbed to death. We were the first to discover the body. At the time, we were controlling the robot, Amapel. Because of that, we were thought to be the culprits. But we obviously aren't. So how did the culprit get in and out of the doctor's lab? That's what I don't know.
But the culprit is definitely the hitman, right?
I mean, I would say yes, but the fact that the game is asking is like, maybe it's not actually the hitman?
I think so, but I'm not absolutely sure. Besides, even if the hitman did it, there's the question of who hired him. But there's no doubt the hitman stabbed Chief Yako. That's the only thing I'm absolutely certain about.
Peacekeepers?
Kanai Ward's garbage. What are you doing here?
Yomi Hellsmile.
Well, it's not really him.
The director of the Peacekeepers is here.
Yeah, but he's just part of the Mystery Labyrinth.
I figured. In other words, he's a monster created from the labyrinth, right?
Right.
You pieces of shit.
Oh, now that's a design. Holy cow.
Disturbing the peace.
Holy shit, dude. Why does the shittiest character in this game get the hardest fucking design I've ever seen? Look at this shit. No, this is what I'm cosplaying. Holy shit.
This guy doesn't seem like an easy opponent.
This is like a Final Fantasy final boss situation.
For everyone.
You killed Dr. Huesca, didn't you? Turn yourselves in so I can torture you to death.
Yo. Oh, dude, I can't get over this design. Why does this design have to be for him? This guy sucks. Why is the sword bendy, though? That's what's throwing me off. The sword is weird as fuck. Like, what is going on? Okay, let me check what we've got here. We've got the security log. We have the security power supply going out. The toxic gas. Oh, the properties of that. Yeah, it takes about 30 minutes to kill you. And then there's the shoe print on the head. All right, I don't know what topic we're going to be talking about here.
You disarmed the security system to the doctor's lab. And then murdered him inside. Until you actually entered the lab, the security system for the critical lab stayed active. It's impossible to bypass the system while it's active.
Yeah, I mean, well, I don't think it is impossible because someone did it, but I don't think that's what we're proving right now. Well, unless this proves it, because we know it wasn't turned off, and yet someone got in.
In other words,
Let's see what else there is.
no one can enter the doctor's lab. There couldn't be an intruder.
Oops, I pushed the wrong button. Oh, maybe this? Oh, yeah. This. This shows someone was in there. There we go. Because someone's shoe print is on it.
When the body was first discovered, Amapel was about to enter the doctor's lab, but something bumped into it and knocked it over. In fact, there was a mark on Amapel's head, like someone kicked it. That mark wasn't there when we borrowed it. It's proof that someone else was in the lab.
You call that evidence? Is bullshit the only thing that comes out of that mouth? Don't make me laugh. Shit. There was an intruder.
Oh, whoops. I needed to repel little shit, and I wasn't over there in time. Give me something else.
In fact, you proved that yourself.
My flame doesn't hold up. What do you mean? We proved there wasn't an intruder.
You still don't understand? Don't make me laugh.
We have the map, the decontamination device. Oh, the other decontamination device, and then the vent in the lab. Ooh, lots of venty type things in this one.
If there was another intruder, then where did they go?
Oh, you could hide in this. Is this the one that flips open? There's a hinge where you can open up the... Oh, did they hide in there? Oh, shit.
By the time you arrived at the scene, there was no one else, right?
Correct.
There's no place to hide in the critical one.
Yes, there is.
There's a hiding spot. It's inside the airlock's decontamination device. The vent cover can be easily removed, and there's just enough space for someone to fit inside. If they hid inside the decontamination device, we wouldn't have seen them when we arrived at the scene.
So what? You've got it all wrong anyway. Everything is wrong. Your existence is all wrong. Have fun chasing that fake truth you found.
Okay. So at least that's a little piece of how they, I guess, escaped without being seen. Obviously, we don't know how they got in yet, but... Oh? That opened up some paths for us.
We managed to defeat him this time, but it's not over yet.
He sure is persistent, huh?
Anyway, there's no doubt someone else was inside the doctor's lab. So let's unravel each mystery one at a time.
All right, we'll get it this time.
Time to die again. There's still blood there. Do we need more? Was there an intruder?
Come on. Why does it have to be so sudden?
Okay, now that we've wedged our way into this mystery, we just gotta head through the labyrinth and reach the truth.
All right. Well, we are going to do that next time. I honestly don't really have much to say here. Like I said, there's a lot that I haven't figured out yet. I did look back through the solution keys at the start of this episode, even though the investigation wasn't quite done, just to kind of remind myself, make sure I wasn't forgetting any details. And I genuinely, I'm lost on this one, guys. I don't even have a suspicious person in mind. Aside from, like, I threw around here and there, like, Yomi or Makoto. Maybe it could be, but I have no idea how yet. I have no idea where this is going to go. So that's part of the fun of it. We're kind of just flying by the seat of our pants for this mystery. And I'm kind of enjoying it. So we'll figure out more next time, and I will catch you guys in the next episode.